So in Idaho, victims' rights are protected in the Constitution and in our statutes. And a victim is described as someone who suffered a direct physical or economic injury that enables them to receive certain rights in the process. And one of those rights is a prompt return of their property.
If you find yourself a victim of a crime in Idaho, you have the right to not speak to a defense attorney or to anyone representing that defense attorney. We have a privilege here in Idaho, enshrined in our Constitution, that protects victims like you.
The victims have a right to speak with prosecution in both criminal and juvenile cases. Part of our work in moving toward that goal for all victims is a creation of a SAKI team, which is the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative.
If you are the victim of a crime, you have a right to be notified about all upcoming parole proceedings. You also have a right to attend those hearings and give a victim impact statement.
You have the right to be notified of all court proceedings. And remember, even if you're subpoenaed, you have the right to be in court for that full time.
Victims have the right to be notified if a defendant is released or escapes from custody. This information is not only important to know, but also is an important part of their safety planning. Crime victims in Idaho have the right to be notified of the outcome of the case, including all of their appeals. So whether that's 1 year or 20 years, you have the right to be heard and the right to be supported.
There were no barriers to our family as far as financial or transportation. All services from the Victim Witness Coordinator and Mothers Against Drunk Driving is offered free to the victims and their families.
There were no barriers to my ability to get help because all of the services provided to me were absolutely free. And I did feel safe while seeking assistance. My Victims Witness Coordinator made the process very easy and helped me feel like I was being heard.
We provide a shelter for women and children that are fleeing domestic violence situations. We also offer a daycare service to victims who are needing that. We have different services with housing programs that we offer as well. And then we also have our court program that we offer to different victims that are needing court assistance.
I first learned about the services available to me through an advocate with the AAFV who showed up at the hospital that day. And then again within 24 hours by the Victim Witness Coordinator. And I couldn't see that there would ever be help available. There is help. There is plenty of resources available. And it's terrifying when you first learn about them because you're scared to have hope that you can get out and that you can get help.
Since taking office, I have prioritized enhancing victim services across Idaho. I hired a full-time victim witness coordinator to handle capital and appellate cases, ICAC cases, and special prosecutions. This role ensures that Idahoans have access to critical resources and a voice in the justice process, all with the goal of ensuring victims receive the dignity, respect, and support they need to heal.
Crime victims have rights.
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 Crime victims have rights in Idaho.